Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out the Switch version of Doom. Oh yes, this wasn't the game I expected to be playing on this bloody console, but we got it anyway, which is really nice. So, this is the 2016 reboot that previously came out on pretty much every modern day console except for the Switch, but now it's on the Switch. So, we have two things we can go look at, which is the campaign and the multiplayer. The options are actually, while they carry over between them, you can't actually look at them until you pick something. So, well, we'll start with a part of a campaign level. We won't play all of it, probably because I'm going to end up dying a few times. And, well, then again, the levels are just really long as well. But you also have arcade mode. You have all the updates and DLC installed directly onto this one for the multiplayer at the very least. So, outside of the 20 gig download for the store or the 14 gig on card or the 9 gig download for the multiplayer, that's generally all you need. I don't think they'll be adding anything more to this game. But anyway, you can play arcade mode, which lets you play any of the levels that you like and run for score, which is fantastic. I haven't actually tried this mode yet, but, well, considering how much I like the base gameplay, I don't really need to play arcade mode to figure out that I like it. So, here we are in my save game. I'm up to the Kadinga Sanctum, apparently. You can choose to select a different mission to help you go back and find all the secrets that you haven't found yet. You can also play the Rune Trials, but hopefully we'll come across one of them. You can also find classic maps, which is a bit weird. If you find a certain lever inside a level, it will actually give you a bonus level you can come out here and play, which is even weirder than you might think. But we might as well go have a look at the settings before we go jump in. We've got a ton of options, actually, including the Doom Classic Weapon Pose, which I love because it has everything in the middle instead of off to the side like most first-person shooters. For the purpose of demonstration, I'll put some of these back to their defaults, but you can see that there is an absolute ton of stuff you can turn off here, which is great if you feel like just going in with absolutely no idea what you're doing and just want to go have fun the old Doom way, because I actually am a big fan of the original Doom. You can also change the difficulty in here, but I'm on Ultra Violence, because apparently I'm actually decent at this. Here's a bunch of options. It's nice. You can turn off the aim assist, you can turn down the look smoothing, and you have a bunch of different control layouts here that you can use. It's really nice, but I'm going to stick with strafe, because I like being able to have jump on the left bumper, so we're going to just stick with that. Audio sliders are all nice, but the thing is, the voices are actually way too fucking loud in this version for some reason, so I'd suggest coming in here and turning them down pretty much immediately, because they overwrite everything else. They just come out of nowhere and are really damn loud for some reason. They might patch that. You can also turn on colorblind modes, you can change the gamma a bit. Notably, normally under like Gamma 1.0, you can't play this game like outside. But if you turn it up to like Gamma 1.7, you'll probably be able to play it as long as you're not standing in direct sunlight. You can also turn off motion blur and chromatic aberration, which I absolutely love to be able to do because I hate those settings on PC games, so being able to turn them off here is all the better for me. Not to mention it'll make the game look way better because it won't get all smeared because of YouTube encoding problems. So we'll just hit continue game right here, and we'll load straight into this level. I haven't actually been this far in the campaign yet. I was playing on Steam Library sharing with my mate, and the only other copy of Doom I own is on the Xbox, and it's not mine. So me saying I own it is probably technically incorrect. So yeah, this is the furthest I've been in this campaign so far, unfortunately. So I'm going to be a little bit lost, I'll admit it. The levels in this game are pretty big and sprawling. They're not anywhere near as bad as the original Doom, but it is pretty easy to get turned around if you're not referring to the map every couple of minutes. So that's just a warning for you. This is probably going to be some crap gameplay because I didn't put the difficulty down from Ultra Violence, and I'll be trying to talk about the bloody game. Loading times aren't particularly great as well, if you could tell, but to be fair, it can load the entire level in one go, and you don't have any sort of loading screens that aren't for entire new levels, and I'm absolutely fine with that. So away we go. This is Doom. This is indeed Doom. It is a first-person shooter. It is one of the most famous first-person shooters because its granddaddy literally invented the goddamn genre. Sure, there was Wolfenstein 3D before it, but good old Doom was more or less the codifier. Find the exit portal marked by the UAC. Awesome. Okay, so we know what we're doing, so let's go do it. By beating the crap out of some demons. Hell yes. So, as I said, Doom is a first-person shooter. You have demons, you have to kill all of them. And that is pretty much the long and the short of it, Sonny Jim. There's a bunch of other things that we can talk about, but I'm not going to go too in-depth into the mechanics here because, frankly, they're just going to distract me and I'm going to need all the focus I can get for this one. So, the basic general idea is, outside of, like, killing demons, you have a couple of things you can do to get your health back. So you've already seen a bunch of the glory kills. Do enough damage to these bastards, and you'll be able to hit the melee button next to them, and oh my god, hello, how you doing? How you doing, big guy? But yeah, once they start glowing, you can hit the melee button while you're next to them, and it will do a glory kill. And glory kills will get you more ammo and more health. Which is very useful, because in this game you go through ammo like nobody's business. So, keeping your stocks of ammo and health up are very important, and we have an absolute ton of ammo right now, which is great. I think we're going to need a key for that, because of course I am. It's bloody Doom. What do I expect? This fucking soundtrack, man. This fucking soundtrack. So, the game has tons of different kinds of demons to fight, and generally you'll be fighting multiple types of them at once. Thankfully, you have tools to help you win the fight. For example, I have my fancy rocket launcher here that has a 3-round lock-on burst, so I can basically just blow the ever-loving bejesus out of anything I decide I don't like. Every weapon has a set of weapon mods that you can find collectibles for out in the world. You do also have things... Ooh, glory kill on a mancubus. Awesome. Yeah, every weapon also has different weapon mods you can find out in the world that you can actually swap between by using up on the D-pad. So, I can change my rockets now to be remote detonating, so I can blow them up with the left trigger. Every weapon has 2 mods you can find, except maybe the super shotgun. I'm not entirely familiar with the super shotgun having weapon mods, but then again, as I said, I haven't been that far in the campaign, which is kind of a pain in the ass, because I actually really like this game. The levels are big, they are sprawling, and they have an absolute ton of stuff to find. There are secrets everywhere, everything from health upgrades to little codexes that'll tell you what the, to little things that'll tell you what the, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Little codexes that'll tell you about the world and its plot, to little collectible Doom guys that play the Doom theme when you pick them up, to things like weapon points and predator points, which I can actually show off quite shortly, but I don't want to do that while I'm in the middle of a fight, just because I would like to, you know, take care of everything before I do. Love me my super shotgun, but let's swap this something else for a while. Micro missiles out of a heavy assault rifle, because that's a thing apparently. Every weapon in this game is absolutely fantastic. Really satisfying to use. The only thing that really sucks is the pistol. And the pistol is the weapon you start with, and it's literally the thing that you never want to be on, because seriously, the thing is just that damn useless. You also have a chainsaw, which, when you use it on an enemy, that makes them drop an absolute ton of ammo. Okay, we hit a checkpoint, so I should be able to come in here and hit this now. I'm hearing something and it sounds very unhappy. The sound design in this game is just awesome, but as I was saying, there are tons of different kinds of upgrades, including weapon points and predator points. Might as well show them off now. You've got a map here that shows you where a bunch of stuff is. Like, seriously, you can see all sorts of little collectibles there. If we hit the right tab, we can come here to check our weapon mods. So, if I wanted to add, say, a ability to the remote detonation, using remote detonate will generate a larger explosion. Awesome. I'll buy that. You get weapon points by doing really well in the combat, And you also get them via doing one of 3 objectives, which you can see in... Oh, faster reload. Awesome, I will take that. You can get them via finding secrets, going exploring, and doing challenges. You can see all the challenges and stuff over there, along with all the other stuff you can find. Field drones will get you more weapon mods. Elite guards will get you more praetor points. Rune trials will get you runes. Runes are just little pickups that you can equip that will let you get specific things. Like right now, I get more ammo and I vacuum in things faster. There's your codex with all your stuff here, by the way. The story in this game is basically pointless. Like, it's fucking Doom. Why do you need a story for Doom? It's nice that all this is here for those sorts of people, but really, I don't give a shit. It's Doom. It's gameplay focused. This is what you spend your praetor points on. They're just little upgrades that you can use. The compass will pulse when near secret areas. I'll definitely buy that. And so you're just slowly but surely upgrading your dude as you move along through the game. It is a pretty easy formula to understand, but frankly, it's easy just to not care. And since you can even play arcade mode in the very beginning, which literally just upgrades you to... I'm just checking. Where am I exactly? Ooh. Yeah, look at that up there. I just barely saw that on the map. That would be an armor pickup. As I said, the levels are huge and sprawling, and there's secrets everywhere. Like, I just technically found one. And they're all over the flippin' place. You never know when you're going to find a... Oh, impact conversation. You never know when you're going to find a new weapon. Now, that's got to be a Gorse cannon. That is indeed a Gorse cannon. Look at that son of a bitch. It is huge. And it tears people to fucking pieces. Yes! Oh, I love it. I love it already. I don't want to go falling down there. Is there even anything over here? Nope, there is not. Let's get out of the dangerous pile of goo and make our way back up, because I don't think there'll be anything else down here for us to find. There are also things like ammo boxes, heal stations, and stuff like that, but considering that I'm currently in hell, the last thing I want to do is look for a bloody human design thing, because you never know what sort of demons might have screwed with it. Do I still need a key? Must need a key or something, unless I can shoot this. Guess not. Alright, must have to go find a key. Yeah, that's a yellow door. So, where would a key be? I guess I'll have to work my way back through. That would be the blue key. How do I get to that? That's a closed door. That's a blue key door. Whatever I'm looking for, it's probably not far from here. Remember what I said about them being maze-like? I wasn't kidding. God, I was doing fine against the demons earlier, and now I have to... Ooh. Oh, I can't get to it. That would be really useful. That is a health pickup, my son. Nope, nothing there. We've got armor down here. Oh, there's the yellow key. Alright. Now I'm going to turn around and there's going to be demons coming at me from every which way. Nope. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go open the yellow door, shall we? So, let's talk about performance. Because this is Doom on a fucking Switch. Like, I had to leave. I had a few things I had to do this morning, but I was in a position where I could still take my Switch with me to play games on it. Ooh, praetor point. That'll be useful. I was still in a position where I could take my Switch with me and play games on the way. Was this a rune trial? No, it's not. It's a Slayer's Testament, apparently. But anyway, performance. As I was saying, I can literally take this on the go with me. So to be able to do that for a game that ran at like 1080p 60 on the bloody modern gen consoles, they've obviously had to make a few compromises, we'll put it that way. So the game runs at 30 frames per second all the time, no questions asked. In docked mode and in portable mode. I would know because I've played a fair bit of both. I've been playing for like 6 hours at this point. I think. I can't guarantee that's correct, but that might be true. Ooh. I can't guarantee that's correct, but it might be true. Right, that's just the, that is my Wi-Fi dying on me. Okay. Ooh, you die now. Oh, that's brutal. Uh-oh, I see him. Yep. I'm on ultra-violence, everything hits like a truck. I do not want to get touched by anything. But yeah, I was playing this on the go at 720p 30-ish, and it was more or less working fine. Like, seriously, I'm kind of amazed at just how well this game works. The performance, for the most part, is usually okay. I mean, it's not particularly great, I will say that. There are points in the game where it can and it will drop frames and move really slowly, even during the multiplayer, which you wouldn't think would have as much of an effect on the game as the... Oh, shit. You wouldn't think it would have as a... Down I go. Had a feeling that would happen eventually. Look at him just standing there gloating over my dead corpse. Awesome. Hopefully the load time won't be too long, but yeah. The game does tend to drop performance in some really weird times, even during multiplayer. It'll slow down to something like 15, 20 frames a second. It'll hold there for a bit. It's a bit odd. I'm not entirely sure why the game has a weird performance problem even during multiplayer, which shouldn't be anywhere near as... It shouldn't be anywhere near as difficult to deal with as the single player levels, but apparently it is. I'm not going to claim to know why, but it is. But even while playing on handheld mode, some people have said that this version of the game looks rather blurry on handheld mode. And while I'm not exactly going to disagree with them, I don't actually think it's that big of a deal, especially on like a 6-inch screen, because the game still looks great. Like, it definitely doesn't hold up to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions, that's for sure, let alone the PC. But the game still looks absolutely fabulous. The enemies are all bloody terrifying. All the guns are massive, have great feel and great kick. Everything just works really nicely, is what I'm trying to say here. And I do think this is a good port, for the most part. I would love to see those weird performance issues dealt with, but at the same time, the majority of the time, the game looks and runs fucking fantastically. For a bloody handheld, I gotta say, it's just... I'm in shock that they got it to run this well. And even in handheld mode, I was capable of playing just fine. I put the difficulty straight onto ultra violence, and I went for it. I played, I had a ton of fun, and I felt that this version just, well, obviously it's not as good as the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One versions, but it rocks. It really does rock just as hard as those two versions do, even with its chainsaw fuel. It does rock just as hard as its PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions, even if it doesn't run as well as them. So, you know, thumbs up to Panic Button. They've done an absolutely splendid job here. The only downside is that the game has absolutely no battery life whatsoever. I was through most of my battery in the 2 hours that they usually say you'll get out of the Switch. So, yes, I gotta tell ya, the performance in this game is quite shitty. I don't think I'm going to... the battery performance, I should say, not the actual performance. I'm gonna die. There I go. Not very good at the platforming, am I? It's alright. Checkpoints in this game are pretty frequent, so I probably would have got one as soon as I hit that switch. If not, I'll just be back in that last room. What else is there to talk about? The music. Music is fucking fantastic. I heard something along the lines of they wanted to actually do dubstep in this, and all I could think of was, what the fuck were you thinking? Thank God nobody listened to that jackass. The music in this game is phenomenal. The soundtrack is one of the best of 2016, if not the best of 2016. The songs all fit in wonderfully. They have a fantastic edge to them that I could not see this game working without. It's just beyond belief just how good this game can be sometimes. I'm not walking through that just yet. There's got to be something else around here somewhere that I haven't found just yet. I'm hoping that the, oh no, this is where I came from. This is the start of the level. Huh, it actually wraps back in on itself. That's kind of neat. Which is why I imagine that there's a secret around here that I've missed. Come in here and then make an immediate right. Hey, Doom Guy! They actually give you like little models and stuff to look at outside the game. That's nice. Alright, I won't waste your time by hunting for secrets. We'll just head straight to wherever this takes us. Blue key! Awesome. I'm not letting you live more than a couple of seconds, mate. That's what you get for spawning in front of me. You know, I'm going back to my super shotty. Yeah, the music is just goddamn incredible. I don't think there's anything about this game that can be said isn't goddamn incredible. They're gonna... Oh, yes! Hello, Pinky. Gotcha. I've got quad damage, which is actually... That's actually kind of nice. Having the multiplayer pickups. Like, I don't think quad damage was in the original Doom, but... Suck it. Throw out my grenade. Fuck the fuck away. There we go. Oh, that's brutal. Because the overall pace of Doom just... It's not exactly like the original Doom, because obviously we've got a bit of jumping and a bit of verticality going on. That wasn't exactly in the original Doom, because hell, you couldn't even aim up in that game, which is a bit weird when you say it like that, isn't it? Like, you couldn't aim up. Right, can't get in there. That's a rune trial. Gauss cannon, sure. Yes. Basic shotgun. Listen to that fucking music. Okay, I know there's still someone alive. Is the... Oh dear. That was behind me, wasn't it? Yep, hello. No, missed the charge burst, unfortunately. Do that again. That's a lie. Oh god, there's still more! Oh, no. Target England. Mancubus! Mancubus! Right. Heavy assault rifle will do. Micro missiles and blow him to Kingdom Come with as many of them as I possibly can. Eat it. This is just intensely satisfying on so many levels. Even with, like, the glory kills, which definitely feel like they've more been ripped from Brutal Doom, more than, like, you know, regular Doom. The game is just... Damn, I was gonna try and chainsaw the bloody Cacodemon, but I just missed his face before he blew mine away. It doesn't feel like Doom. Like the 1993 Doom, Christmas 1993, if I remember correctly. It feels like its own thing, but at the same time, it feels like it understands the spirit. It doesn't follow it to the letter of the law, but it follows it to the spirit of the law. So, and for a rocket launcher, why was I going to say a rocket launcher, other than the fact that I just pulled one out? For a remake of Doom, like, I don't know what else I could possibly want. Like, I have a... Fucking hell. I have a ridiculous amount of weaponry. I have tons of demons to slay. Fantastic levels with tons of secrets to find. I'm not going to take the quad damage just yet, because I have a feeling that I'll want it later on. Swap back to the lock-on burst. Oh, you're worth using it on. Also, probably also losing, but... Yeah. I feel like the game, as I said, is saying yes to the spirit while still bringing a couple of its own things to the table, like the glory kills and the verticality and the stuff like that. And I know it's meant to be more or less like a Doom reboot, but at the same time, this has clearly had a ton of love, thought, and attention put into it. Like, a massive amount. And I legitimately have no complaints about any of this. The game plays fantastically, and thanks to the glory kills being so quick and, you know, actually rewarding you instead of just being something you can do for visual flair, it means that the game continues to move along at a fantastic pace. So it looks great, sounds absolutely fantastic, runs pretty well. And is absolutely a joy to play as a first-person shooter. Have they started spawning in everything else yet? I assume it'll be coming soon. Not gonna let me go too long without fighting those damn things. Yep, here we go, that's the Mancubus. So I want to go and get that quad damage now. If I can do my first-person platforming correctly. There we go. Eat it, good sir. Would you like another? Checkpoint. And a weapon upgrade point. Awesome. Alright, I just want to see if I can go find where that, Argent Energy Cell is. I imagine I have to come through this door to get to it. Because we've been on this level for 25 minutes, and I actually want to go show off the multiplayer as well, so... I think that, yeah. Alright, here's the Argent Energy Cell. So I can get an upgrade to my armor, or my ammo, or my base health. I think I'll be getting base health, because it's nice being able to have 200 health. Permanently increases maximum health capacity. Yep, we'll take that. I can now have 200 health, which is awesome. But yeah, you've seen a bunch of the campaign and it's fantastic so far. So let's exit to the main menu, because it definitely saved my progress there, and go check out the multiplayer, because the multiplayer is the second half of this package. Notably, they didn't include the snap map, which is the which is the thing that let you put together little pieces of pre-built levels and then turn them into your own scripted levels. It wasn't a very impressive feature in comparison to like regular, regular map editors, but it was still pretty neat and nice to have. But I guess when they took it out, they also took out like 60 gig worth of install space, so I'm not too worried about it not being included in this version. Just saying, if you plan on buying this version, there's a warning for you. So here's the multiplayer. I'll go through everything nice and quick. You can change everything here, and your settings will carry over between the majority of the single player and multiplayer stuff. You have a profile. I'm level 32 because it's been a double XP weekend, so you don't really need much to level up in this game at the moment. Might be a little bit harder later on, but thankfully you don't need to level up for very much. I do not want to reset my profile. The way this game's majority of unlocks work is through challenges. It's a lot like Titanfall, where if you do a certain set of objectives, you will get a certain set of things. So example, if I get 2 more revenge medals, I'll get an armor pattern. If I do 2 more double kill medals, I'll get a left arm for my armor, and so on and so on. The game has a level up system, including being able to prestige, and when you prestige, you unlock even more stuff. So yeah, there's an absolute ton of different challenges here to do, which is nice because it gives you a little something extra to do, while also giving you another reason to fiddle around with the customization. I have customization here. You can change your helmet, your torso, your left arm, your right arm, your legs. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a full base set yet, which kind of sucks. Thankfully, they don't look that much different, so there's not much that's going to just, like, outright stand out in comparison to everything else. Except if you color yourself, like, bright pink. So yeah, you got colors, patterns. And you also have the ability to do the same thing with your weapons. So if you want to make your super shotgun a bright pink color, well, you would need to get long shot medals with the Reaper, which is kind of unusual, actually. But you can do that for some reason. You do also have taunts, because of course you do. Runes are interesting. So when you first spawn in the game, you get to pick one of these runes, and you get a little bonus off them. You can see the bonuses here in the little descriptions of these. So there's not that many of them, and you'll unlock them all by the time you hit level 50. You do also have the ability to edit your loadouts. You can carry around 2 weapons at once and a piece of equipment, which kind of sucks, because it'd be neat to have all the weapons at once, just like in games like Unreal Tournament and, well, Doom. But at the same time, I can see them being an absolute nightmare to balance on a console shooter, so it's okay, I guess. You don't start with everything unlocked, but you do get 3 presets that have pretty much everything you need to be competitive, so there's nothing really being locked behind anything like that. You do also have demons. Find a demon rune and get to turn into these bastards and go on a killing spree, which is fantastic. But anyway, that's the general idea of everything behind the multiplayer. So we can go to find a match, and we've got a bunch of playlists here, but it's all pretty simple. Team play, free-for-all, team deathmatch, and deathmatch. We're going to hit team play up. Hopefully we'll be able to find a game pretty much immediately, but we will wait and see, shall we? Yay, we found a game. Alright, so got to vote on Clan Arena or Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest is probably the one we want to play, because Clan Arena is kind of boring. In the sense that for whatever bloody reason, they thought that having people die once and you've got to wipe out the entire team mode, they thought that would be a good thing to have in a Doom game, which doesn't really make sense to me. There's a freeze tag mode, which is, if you kill someone, they get frozen, and the only way you can get your teammates back up is to stand near them for long enough, which is actually a much nicer thing to have, in my personal opinion, but oh well. Loading times in this aren't particularly great either, but at least everyone else has to deal with it. Wonder why 2 people just left. We're literally loading into a game, aren't we? Music going in the background there. You can see all the different kinds of armor customization you've got there, but when you're in team play, you'll be colored in blue or red anyway, which actually, now that's a thing. That's one thing I like about this game's multiplayer. It's a minor thing, but it's fantastic. You're always blue, and your enemies are always red. There's no, like, team color bullshit going on, which is nice, so it's a good thing to remember. Just wait for multiplayer to load before I start getting into it. Uses the same set of controls as the single player, except when you press the weapon button, instead of holding it to, like, bring up a weapon wheel, you swap between your two weapons. It's pretty basic stuff. Also, you don't have a chainsaw. Alright, so I'm gonna pick my custom loadout, which has the plasma rifle in it. I didn't actually show it off in the campaign despite having it. And I think I'll be the Harvester Demon, and I will take Evasion, because it means I move faster once I have low health. So let's do this. This is probably going to be a North American game, so I'm going to have, like, no ping. Yeah, I have no ping. Alright. It's fine, though. The game's network performance is actually great. There's really no massive issue with it. See? I just managed to hit him from a really long distance, and I didn't have much trouble at all. So, the game's actually pretty... The game's actually pretty fair about it, more or less. Damn. Alright, they've got the first demon up. So, weapons and... Well, the big weapons and the pickups spawn in this game like they would in any other arena shooter. So you have to go and find them. Or, you know, just go to them when the pickups pop up. One of the things is you can actually see pickup revives. Oh, hi. What the... Well, that's odd. Throw a grenade to the ground, let him come to me, and dead. Sounds about right. Network performance is actually okay in this. I mean, it might look a bit weird, but everything just kind of makes sense. The game is pretty good at keeping up, even if it doesn't look like it is, which is, well, it's better than you might think at it. You do have different weapon modes in this. Different weapon mods, I should say, but it's one preset weapon mod for every, it's one preset weapon mod for every weapon. So, like, the assault rifle doesn't get the micro missiles. It gets the... I'm just gonna shoot him. Ah, oh, damn it. The demon got behind me. You don't get the micro missiles on the heavy assault rifle, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, mega health. Damn it. Where'd he go? Oh, he went behind me. Come down to me, you son of a bitch. There he is. I've got evasion. I'm moving really quickly, but... Oh, watch this. You can actually do... You can do brutal kills in this game. Glory kills, I should say. If you're good enough. To get close to them when they're glowing. Like, watch this. No, that's not going to happen. I'll just shoot him. But yeah, you can do it. It is a thing you can do. Soul Harvest as a mode is actually pretty simple. You just got to kill the dudes and collect their souls. Although if you have a demon around, obviously that's going to make things much easier. Oh, that's bad. Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Man, we're getting absolutely screwed on this one, dude. Thankfully, multiplayer matches don't last very long, so... I'm gonna go shoot this bastard. Where'd he go? Damn it! Wait, what the hell killed... Oh, what? How did I die there? Yeah, as you can see, the performance in multiplayer is still a bit better, but it will still have some unusual performance drops from time to time. It's kind of odd. It makes it surprising... Ooh. Demon rune, demon rune. Guy who needs to die rune. Ah. Damn it! I'll take that. Where is it? Oh. Bloody teammate got it, despite the fact I was standing right on top of it. When you kill the demon, you get to take the demon rune, and I just jumped right off the edge. Because I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. Wait, how did our guy die so quick? Jesus. Oh, that's not good. How'd he get behind me? But yeah, the multiplayer does work pretty damn well. It's also pretty fun to play. I remember playing the beta for this way back when, and they managed to massively screw it up by locking these particular massive bonuses behind, like, level walls and collectible walls and stuff like that. It was dumb. It was horrendously dumb. I don't know why they did it, but they did it. But thankfully, now that they've changed it so that the only real benefit you can have over someone else is this sort of rune, and this team is just ridiculously good. Our team is just a bunch of retards wandering around for some reason, but... Wow, did I kill him with that grenade? Awesome! You can go right to hell. Come on. There we go. Let's actually try and defend our guy this time. The question is, where do they come from? But yeah, the multiplayer definitely does revive a few of the old tropes, like, you know, collecting your... going and collecting pickups once you've been in a firefight. It's a shame that they don't have, like, all the weapons in the game at the same time for the one person, because that would be fantastic. But it's still really enjoyable. The performance is great, as I said, like, for the most part anyway. There are some things that'll just absolutely screw it, but, you know, that's just something that happens. You can't really worry too much about that. Hopefully they'll patch some of the performance problems out sooner rather than later, but... Damn it, one of them got the demon rune. Was trying to take him out there, but I just couldn't get back fast enough. It feels pretty fairly balanced, except we're just getting absolutely blasted here. I'm going to play another match just to try and get something that isn't just unbelievably... Right, someone else got it, so I need to protect them. Yeah, you saw a little bit of the performance drop there. Kind of sucks that that's there, but, you know, hopefully they can patch that out. There's a fair few multiplayer modes. I believe there's Capture the Flag, but I haven't actually come across that yet. And a lot of the other modes are... There's Warpath, where it's King of the Hill, but it's constantly moving along a predetermined path, which is actually a pretty neat twist on the whole thing. Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch, obviously. I already talked about Freeze Tag. There's, Oh, Jesus. Here we go again, huh? And I got shot from behind. Oh, we are so going to lose. It's a shame that the multiplayer doesn't have as much of the music as the... It's a shame the multiplayer doesn't have as much of the music as the campaign does. It would be nice for it to, like, start heating up. Ah. It'd be nice for the music to start playing when you're in a particularly big fight, but... For fuck's sake. Where do you guys keep coming from? I swear, I'm always right in front of the damn room, but I can't pick it up. Gauss Cannon, I'm gonna want that. Gauss Cannon actually works a little differently in this game, and I fucked it up. Because I wasn't looking down at the time. And now, one of their dudes has the Gauss Cannon, but thankfully I just spawned right there. Grab my Gauss Cannon. Yay for a free level up. Come on. It's alright, 10 seconds, it's over. There's a lot of maps too, like you've got like 15, 20, because as I said, the game does have all the DLC maps patched in, which they decided to sell separately, which is an idiotic move for a game like this. Unfortunately, I'm not in the top 3, so I don't get to emote. But yeah, it's a pretty full multiplayer package. You've even got bot matches. They can only do deathmatch and team deathmatch, but it's there, except you actually have to be online to do it, so you might as well just go hop on the multiplayer anyway. A couple of other neat things going on, like you can see that you've got the match carnage rating down there, which will give you... I'm just going to back out of this and try and find another match, just so we don't end up in that bad of a situation. Again, hopefully. Nope, we just ended up back in the same game. Of course we did. Right, Domination. Let's do that. Looks like everybody voted for Domination, which is good. But yeah, overall, I do believe you can... Can you play this locally? I think you can. I think I saw it back on the main menu. But either way, it's a pretty full package of multiplayer options, fair few modes, fair few maps, lots of different weapons to play around with, and the actual gameplay is still pretty damn good. The multiplayer performance is fine, and hopefully we won't get absolutely annihilated this game. So yeah, you got a fair amount here. You got a really big campaign with arcade mode, higher difficulties to unlock, tons of secrets. You've got the full multiplayer suite with a good amount of maps, good amount of weapons, good amount of modes to play. Only massive problem is the price, mainly because for whatever reason they decided to release Doom on Switch as a full price title, which means you have to pay like $60 US, $80 Australian to get it right now. Which isn't a massive problem in the grand scheme of things, because you're still getting a lot for your money's worth, either way. But then again, if you already own like a PS4 and Xbox One, you probably already own this game. Alright, let's see if I can actually get around to showing off the Harvester this time. No guarantees. Actually, change my rune. Armor plating. So now I get armor. Ooh. Yeah, you die. You die. You die and you go to hell. Whoop. Don't shoot at me, mate. I'm your friend. Throw a grenade through the door there.
Defender, double kill. Charlie lost. Captured Bravo.
But would I recommend Doom on Switch? Absolutely. Like, they fixed the multiplayer, and the campaign is as good as it's ever been, so... I mean, how can I not? The game is a riot. The game's an absolute riot. God knows I love it. Yeah, I actually get a power-up. Now I'm invisible! Invisible! So yeah, he did not see me. And he's gonna get it, but not having seen me. Wow, I'm out of ammo. That is really bad for me. And I just fell off the edge. Bye. No more invisibility power up for you guys. Sorry.
Enemy incubus spawn. Charlie. Captured Charlie.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got attacked from behind. No wonder I died so quick. But yeah, you get the full package. It runs mostly fine. Maybe a patch or two will actually patch that to be completely fine. And I think it's absolutely great. It's an awesome time. And let's just hope that the other major ports will be like this. There we go. Oh, shit. Just stay on the run. Oh god, that's a demon. Alright, might as well just waste my last few bits of breath trying to blow the crap out of that demon. Okay. The demon timed out and... Oh god, please tell me that our mate's gonna get that Gauss cannon. Nope, looks like it's gonna have to be me. Which means I'm going to get like one shot off with it and I'm gonna die. No. Thankfully we got 1 kill. That works. 2 kills. 3 kills! That works! Four kills! And I'm dead. Sounds about right. Let's go defend B, shall we? Wow, they are really fighting hard to hold this place. Select my loadout. Let's go, ambusher with the harpster. Should probably go get A while I'm close by. No, I was nowhere near beating him. God damn it. Oh, we're not going to get that demon rune. Damn it. Alright, it's a revenant. That's actually good for us, because it can't take much damage. So, we just need to beat the ever-loving crap out of it, and it will go down eventually. That's if I don't die first. I'm really not doing well these two games, am I? Usually I do way better than this, but I appear to have come across people who are actually my level. Right, let's try something. Let's go back to the super shotgun. That grenade. What is it about this one they like so much? Oh well, at least I got a few kills in. And apparently we've managed to gain all 3. Vortex rifle for long range attacks, but yep, of course I had to bring it out when I was super close in. I'm gonna go to A. Something tells me A is gonna start to get captured any second now. There it goes. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he was! I saw that invisible son of a bitch. Take B. Incoming demon rune down there. Okay. One. Yes! My turn to be the demon, Sonny. This is what being a demon is like. You get to wipe the floor with everybody. Well, I actually got a gold rating. And I'm well on my way to earning Slayer rating, which is even better. You even get a special attack. I just blew the crap out of 2 people with. Hi, how you doing? Score limit reached. Ah, didn't even get my Slayer medal. That's a shame. Oh, highest defensive score. Awesome. I get to do all my emotes and look cool. But yeah, that was a pretty damn long look at the port of Doom for Switch. It runs well enough, although I'd like to see some of those weird performance dips patched out. And it's Doom, which means it plays and feels and is just absolutely fantastic fun to actually play. So, I'm enjoying this a lot, and I look forward to playing some more of it. So, even if you don't want to pay, like, the full $60 price tag for it right now, like, keep this on your wish list, because this is seriously a good port, and if you want to play Doom on the go, or, like, even like me, which I plan on doing by just, like, lying in bed, like, you can't do much better than this. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.